Good afternoon, children. How are you? I think all are fine. Okay, children. Today we are going to study about the 5th standard social science first unit, understanding Earth. Understanding Earth. The circling lines. The circling lines. Children, you have already learnt about the maps, globes and earth also. In the previous class, what do you mean by earth? Where we live? That is called earth. The earth is also planet. It is comfortable to live. We need and we get all on the earth. Okay, children? Orbit also you have to understand, axis, universe. Already you know what those means. In our daily lives, we depend a lot on our watches and calendars. In our daily lives, we depend, yes or no, children? Yes, we depend a lot on our watches and calendars. See here, children, in every place, wherever you want to go, there you have seen clocks. They are hanging. Okay, children? In the railway station, bus stand, temples, whenever, wherever. Watches and calendars, everything we do revolves around a date and time. Everything we do revolves around a date and time. If we do something, we will see the date and time also. Every day, which we want to do something, we will see the time and date. When we got up every day, on that time we will see the calendar. Which date is today, which day is today, what is the time now, that like. Everything we do revolves around a date and time. We would not be doing that if our planet did not rotate on its axis and revolve around the sun on its orbit. Okay, children? See here. This is railway station. They have hanging one clock. This is the calendar. Okay? That like in your home will be so many calendars and clocks are there. You have putting on the wall. One complete rotation takes 24 hours. One complete rotation, it means rotation takes 24 hours or 1 day. When we want to complete 1 day, it will take 24 hours. It will take 24 hours. One complete revolution takes 365 1/4 days. It is very important. Or 1 year. See here, children, which I have underlined. You have to observe it, what it tells. One complete rotation takes 24 hours or 1 day. One complete revolution. Rotation means only it will take 24 hours. It means only 1 day. The rotation, you can remember it. Rotation. Rotation means it takes 24 hours to completing 1 day. But revolution means it takes 365 1/4 days. On that time only we get 1 year. One complete revolution. Revolution means it takes 365 days. Hence, we are able to calculate time, days and years. On that time only we are able to calculate time, days, years. Day means rotation. It takes only 24 hours. Revolution means it takes 365 days. Listen carefully here. Time taken 24 hours, completing one day, but 365 days will need to complete the 1 year. It means revolution. Hence, we are able to calculate time, days and year. As the earth does both the actions, rotation and revolution, simultaneously we experience the difference seasons too. Listen carefully. What we will get from this? As the earth does both the actions, rotation and revolution, we experience the different seasons too. See here children, this is globe. Here it is axis. The middle of the line, the red line is here. On the globe, one middle red line is here. It is called equator. It is called equator. These are horizontal lines and vertical lines. We call longitudes and latitudes. In the previous class already you have learnt, no children? Yes, you have already learnt. Okay, this is the earth. This is the earth. This is the photograph of the earth taken from the moon. Do you see any lines on it? See here children. In the globe you have seen so many lines. But in this earth, when you have to take the photograph of the earth from the moon, on that time you do not get any lines on it. Yes or no? Yes children, this is a photograph of the earth taken from the moon. Do you see any lines on it? No lines on it. This is another image of the earth. See here children, in this side they have given one globe. This is the photograph of earth, but here the globe. This is another image of the earth. In this image we can see the axis. See here, from North Pole to South Pole they have drawn one red line. It is called axis. And the equator, see here children, east to west, in the middle of the globe they have drawn one red line. We call it equator, and lots of other lines. These are lots of other lines. We call these longitudes and latitudes. Okay. Next we will go next page. Turn the page. These lines are not real. They are imaginary. We won't find them on the earth's surface. When we will see the earth's surface, on that time we can't see the imaginary lines, but only we can see on the globe. Latitude. Latitude means they have given here one activity children. Take a rubber ball. Take a rubber ball. The bigger, the better. See here children. The bigger and the better ball you have to take. Take a string of wool or thin rope and cut it into 11 pieces of equal length. When you will take the rubber ball and thin rope, you have to cut it into 11 pieces of equal length. You have to cut it in equal length, but You have to cut only 11 pieces from this row. Okay, children? Put Fevikwik around the center of the ball and stick one piece of string on it. This is the equator. Because on that rope we will put it in middle of the otherwise center of the ball. We paste that rope with using Fevikwik. That is called equator. Then take 5 pieces of string and stick them at intervals to the north of the equator. You will notice that the length of the string gets shorter as you go away from the equator. Yes. That like upper side, then lower side. We will get only 10, 5, 5. Repeat the same procedure to the south of the equator. That like you have to once again do. These lines are latitudes. What we call these? Latitudes. See here children, in the green color they have given in the word. You have to underline that word. Latitudes run parallel to the equator and to each other. They are called parallel of latitudes. You have to underline this one sentence. It is very important how to identify the latitudes lines. How are they runs from that side to start that latitude lines. Okay children, their size keeps getting smaller as we go north or south of the equator. Their size keeps getting smaller as we go north or south of the equator. The last lines at the top and the bottom are like tiny dots. Little bit, very tiny means very little bit dots. Little. These are the poles. These are the poles. See here children. Here one picture is there. Very little means tiny dot. One upside is North Pole, downside is South Pole. See here children, they have given here also. The last lines at the top and the bottom. Top and the bottom are like tiny dots. These are poles. What we call these? North Pole and South Pole. The equator is the longest and most important latitude. The equator is the longest. It is very longest line in the globe and most important latitude this is. As the earth is round, the equator is also called the great circle. Underline this one, which they have given color words. You have to underline that sentence. The great circle, it is an imaginary line drawn halfway between the North Pole and the South Pole. It divides the earth into two halves, means two parts. The equator divides, see here children, the equator divides the earth into two halves. Halves means parts. The part of the equator is the northern hemisphere and the part of the south of the equator is southern hemisphere. See here children. This is northern hemisphere from equator to North Pole. This part we call it northern hemisphere. From equator to South Pole we call it southern hemisphere. The measurement of degrees of latitude begins from the equator. See here children. Here they have given some degrees. Okay. All the latitudes are given numbers. All the latitudes are given numbers. The equator is at 0. See here. The equator is at 0 degree. See properly this one, children. The red line in between the globe, the equator is at 0 degree Celsius. Next one, these are some other important latitudes. The north indicates, it means N indicates it is north of the equator, and S indicates it is south of the equator. North. N, it means north. See here. N, they have given upside north pole. N indicates the north of the equator. S indicates the south of the equator. 23 integer 1/2 degree. Now, N, it means Tropic of Cancer. Where it is? See here. Nearby the equator, it is Tropic of Cancer. See here, this is upper side, so it is northern side. It is 23 integer 1/2 degree. Yes, means Tropic of Capricorn. See here, beside the equator, nearby the equator, it is Tropic of Capricorn. Both these are named after the constellation of stars. What we call these? These both we call constellation of stars. This one and this one, children. These are nearby the equators. The next one is 66 integer 1/2 degree. It is N, Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. See here, nearby the pole, North Pole. This is nearby the South Pole. 66 integer 1/2 degrees. S means Antarctic Circle. Means 90 degree. N means North Pole. See here, children. Small dot is there, teeny dot. We call it one pole. This is the pole, North Pole. In bottom is there one. This is South Pole. The 90 degree S means South Pole. See here. They have given here in red word. The latitudes circle the globe in an east-west direction. This is very, very important, children. Can you understand this one? What is the equator? Then what do you mean by southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere? Where the Arctic Circle will come from? See here, children. Where it is indicates. N indicates the north of the equator. S indicates the south of the equator. Okay. Then their degrees also. I hope you all understood these degrees of the equators. Okay. Equator, and what are these lines? We call them. See here. Those we call Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle. The latitude circle the globe in an east-west direction. East-west direction. This side is east, this side is west. East-west direction. Okay? Right to left. The next one, children. Turn the page. There are a total of 181 lines of latitudes. Right to left, how many are there? 181 lines of latitudes. 90 latitudes to the north of the equator. 90 latitudes to the south of the equator. Lines of latitude give us the position of a place to the north or south of the equator. Lines of latitude give us the position of a place to the north or south of the equator. Okay, children. Today what we have studied, you have to read this lesson properly. If you not get the answer, if you have not understand any word or sentence, if you have any questions, please ask tomorrow. I will tell you. Okay, children, read it properly. Tomorrow I will continue this next chapter, next period, next paragraph. Okay, children, bye.